Well, gather round, folks. I've got a whimsical tale to share. It's about a man named Ted. Now, Ted, bless his heart, was as frugal as they come. He'd squeeze a penny so hard it would whimper for mercy. His friends called him Budget Ted. One day, Ted decided to host a dinner party. He made a budget, as he always does, and allocated $1 for each guest. The day comes and Ted realizes he's miscalculated. He's got 20 guests and only $15. What does our hero do? He tries to feed everyone with a single can of beans and a loaf of bread. Needless to say, the party was not a hit. Now you might be wondering, what does Ted's dinner party have to do with politics? Well, it's not unlike the current budget situation in Canada. Just like Budget Ted, the government has to juggle resources, trying to keep everyone happy without breaking the bank. And just like at Ted's dinner party, not everyone is pleased with the outcome. The recent federal budget of 2024 has stirred up quite a storm. Advocacy groups expressed disappointment over the funding for the Canada Disability Benefit, while the government is trying to cut public service positions. It's like a high-stakes game of Monopoly where the bank is running low and players are squabbling over who gets Boardwalk and Park Place. And then there's the matter of the Conservatives voting against the budget. Prime Minister Trudeau isn't taking this lying down. He says their vote against the budget is a vote against fairness. This is like Ted's guests voting against his bean casserole. It's not that they don't like beans, they just wanted a bit more to chew on. But let's not get too serious here. Budgets and politics can be as dry as a stale baguette, so it's important to find the humor in it. Like the 3 men found guilty of mischief in connection to a COVID-19 protest blockade. It's like the 3 stooges of Canadian politics, causing a ruckus and getting into hijinks. So what are the key takeaways from this whole budget kerfuffle? Well, if you're planning a dinner party, make sure you've got enough to feed your guests. And if you're a politician, know that you can't please everyone, especially if you're serving beans instead of steak. And remember, in the grand theater of politics, there's always room for a little humor, even if it's just laughing at the absurdity of trying to feed 20 people with a can of beans and a loaf of bread. So keep your sense of humor handy, folks. It's the one budget item that doesn't cost a penny.